Hey everyone, welcome back to Ormsby Farm. My name is Casey. So, on today, I haven't done it much this garden season. We're gonna do a garden tour. Now let me say, I speak for most gardeners here in Georgia. The gardens have not done that great this year because of the drought that we've had. And we've had extreme heat, so it's basically killing off most of the plants. Our garden's doing decently well. It did not do as well as last year at this time. But we're still blessed with what we're getting. So let's head up to the garden and let's check and see if there's any ripe vegetables, and then we'll talk about what I'm gonna be pulling out to start in for our fall garden.
I'm coming home.
All right, so we made it up here to the garden, and for anybody that's new around here knows that our garden's right here by our chickens and turkeys. Well, these are our OGs. So this is Andy and the girls, our layers, and then that's Big Daddy over there and Princess. Now, we'll have a different group of layers that will be right over in that bin, but it's all right here by the garden, so this is kind of where the magic happens. Oh, and Mom's out here too. She's been waiting in the garden because she's been very impatient with me today since we're shooting a video. But I'm gonna start down here and flip you around and show you what we've got going on in the garden. So, of course, y'all know we do a bunch of zucchini squash that I freeze, and sometimes I dehydrate. They're all looking really dry, and they get watered usually every single day if it doesn't rain. But it's just so hot here. They're about to be pulled up next week to get ready for our pumpkins I'm doing out here, because I'm not doing that many pumpkins this year. And we're going to have some butternut, and I'm going to do spaghetti squash. So this will replace all of the zucchini squashes. The yellow squashes are over here in this area and on that side of the zucchini. Now this up here was all okra, and the deer got it, so now it's just empty. But funny story is the deer got the cucumbers too, but as you see, it came back. So we will have probably a later crop of a little bit of cucumbers, not all of them, because all of these were cucumbers and they pretty much all were eaten, except I think 3 of them came back. But right here is our jalapenos, and they're doing well. I don't know if you can see some of them in there. Of course, it's gotten like brutally hot. As I walked out here, it was shaded. And then over here is some poblanos. And these are the seeds that I got from the Seed Survival 2024 with Bushcraft Family, the Vineyard Chicks, and Jesse and Lisa. So I'm so excited about these. They are delicious. Let me let you see. Can you see that one? Oh yes, they're yummy. Okay, next row, of course, is, and we got a good amount too, that's gonna be picked, is bell peppers. So bell peppers, y'all know we love some fajitas here at Ormsby Farm. So I did 2 rows last year. It was way too many bell peppers. So I did 1 this year, and they're doing really good. They haven't really popped off like they did last year, but that just could be because of the heat and the drought. All right, next ones are gonna be our tomatoes. Some of them are looking really yellow, but y'all, it did rain. I'm telling you, I promise we are watering. But a lot of tomatoes, and it's so funny because I tried to be organized and plant the Romas in an aisle, but then you could definitely tell that either the seeds were wrong or I'm crazy, because these are definitely not Romas. They look like our cloudy days, so I think they're the cloudy days. And then right here is going to be the Romas, and as you see, Mom's already got a bunch of them off. But the Romas, but they're Amish paste variety, yeah? And they are so good, and they're very, very prolific, and this row is doing really good, our little jungle. This one right here is, again, a mixture of slicers and Romas together. It's crazy because this was supposed to be our Jetstar area, but it's just like, they're all mixed. Like, those are Jetstars. There's, I see, oh, these are the Amish paste, so who knows? It's probably just me being crazy. And then this is the Marianas from the Seed Survival 2024 collaboration. They're doing really, really well, and they're delicious as well. You can see all the yumminess. And then this was supposed to be our Roma Amish paste row, but as you can tell, it's a little mixture, and it's crazy, y'all. Let me just show you something crazy, okay? So, these are slicer shapes. Same plant. These are paste. What's going on? And here, behind those tomatoes that is now just weeds, as you can tell that I really do need to pull, was all supposed to be edamame until about right here. Deer, as you saw, got it. And we've gotten a couple edamames. Nothing like last year's harvest, so we're actually very sad. And then right here, all the way down, was supposed to be green beans. But the deer got those too, so we had to pull. So between the deer and the heat and the drought, Garden 2024 has really not been the same as last year. Again, we're getting a lot. I mean, we're getting probably about 50 to 60, sometimes 75 pounds of tomatoes every couple of days, and canning them right away because we just don't know what the winter is going to hold, and we want to make sure that we have enough food. I'm doing most of it by diced tomatoes, but I am going to be getting ready. I'll do it on another video for the fall garden. We're gonna give it another hee-ho, and I'm going to do pumpkins out here, yellow spaghetti squash, butternut squash, and we're gonna do just a buttload of broccoli. I may try a couple Brussels sprouts because I like Brussels sprouts. I do not like broccoli. Mom likes broccoli. Sis Tara likes broccoli. Marcus likes broccoli. Casey no like broccoli. Neither does brother Chris. So we'll have it for them. But y'all, I'm going to just do a YouTube second, and we're going to go and see our little experimental garden and the raised beds down closer by the house. Alrighty, y'all. So we're back at our experimental, is what I call it, garden. But one thing is behind me is the Vigo garden beds. Now I'm starting it for hugelkultur. You'll see that next week coming out in a video. Because I'm getting it ready for my herbs. So I'm excited about that. I've just brought some big limbs up to break them in. But basically it's cardboard, limbs, leaves, wood chips, and then I'm gonna do soil on the uppermost part for it. But I'm gonna flip you around so you can see the experimental garden, which was done in grow bags. Now, if you've listened to our podcast, you heard that I really do not like the grow bags. Celery, I don't really know. I don't know. As you can see, it's definitely been watered. We got some onions here. They're doing decent. There was 4 potatoes, but the other 3 potatoes died. This potato is somewhat hanging on. 3 tomato plants that I pruned off of the tomato plants, and it will make a little tomato area for later once the other tomato plants have died off. That's the extra ones that we always put in this little area. We call it Baby, who was the cat who was here that passed away about a year ago when we first moved to the homestead. But we call this her Baby's garden because this was her litter box, and now it produces really big tomatoes. But it was funny, y'all, because I was digging in here, moving stuff around, and lay it back down, and I found some of the potatoes. So the potato plants didn't grow all the way, but they were small enough to have them for little roasted potatoes. But these tomato plants will be really nice to have in November, December, when all the other ones are done for the year. But yeah. Alrighty, y'all. So what is growing in your garden? Leave me a comment down below. I'd love to hear what's going on. Are you affected by the drought and the heat? Let me know. Y'all be sure to like and subscribe if you have not already, and share my videos on social media. Be sure to click that bell because that notifies you when I put new videos out, which I'm doing about once a week. Lots of shorts every day. But also follow me on social media, on the Instagram, on the Facebook, on the TikTok, on the Twitter, and Threads, all at Ormsby Farm. And I will see y'all on the next video. Y'all be blessed.
I'm coming home.